Alright, so I got a mirror in front of me on the other side of this camera, but I'm just doing bounces to like 90 degrees, so something real like 60 beats per minute-ish, like where you really have to see the stick bouncing up 90 degrees. It's kind of mostly with the wrist, you know, as opposed to like the forearm, you know what I mean? So I'm just doing like mostly fingers, yeah, fingers and wrist. Wrist would be more like this, and then fingers just kind of still get the wrist a little bit.
When we first
Hold on, let me turn this St. Jude's ad off because
she was still
for some
recovering from
reason
her.
they don't know how healthy I am. Okay, anyway, so look, so the 90 degrees. And it's kind of, you know, might be 60 beats per minute-ish or maybe not, but it's not, I'm not just immediately going into this because I want to really adjust each time, and I'm seeing it bounce at 90 degrees, so I do that usually for like a minute at a time, and then I'll just go to something else, like now kind of French grippy, where it's just kind of, if this is like German grip, I'm kind of like turning it in, and it's kind of more delicate finger type stuff, where I'm just using fingers, I'm looking in a mirror, and it's like what? I would say like, what, like 5 to 8 inches bouncing high, as opposed to like the 90 degree one, you know. So I'm just kind of French grippy, kind of, again, not like German grip, but I'm kind of in like this, and just delicately kind of doing little bounces. And this tends to be for like when you want to play way faster, like maybe jazzier, or, you know, it comes in handy. There's so many ways to practice, so many ways to be, you know, like, but definitely, if you make a ritual of doing all these for at least like a minute a day, if not like 10 minutes, it's just little things that your brain doesn't have to wonder exactly like what the hell, like a small bounce kind of rebounding French grip feels like. Then, like maybe you do controlled strokes where you're more German grip and you're kind of not letting it bounce, you're stopping it at the bottom. When you're actually playing, you just kind of want to let go and let God. I mean, you can warm up, right? But you know, you want to basically do this in practice and then let go and let God. I suppose you can bring it up to 90 degrees before you do the controlled grip. I mean, the more detailed you are, and the more habitually you do it, like daily, and you do that stuff, the more that it comes to your aid, you know. I try to do, again, just like a minute of each of these, then I'll do like, where I'm doing that, and then so I'll do like what we first did, where it's kind of molar-esque. It's not molar, I'm not whipping it, but I'm just going 90 degrees, and then I'm going kind of a controlled grip accent, but it kind of makes it flail out. So it gets some power there.
Your customers expect convenience
Your
and
customers
access
expect
through digital channels they choose. And
back to the ska playlist, man. Okay, so yeah, so I'm doing like, oh cool, rancid art, so we're going, and it's nice and slow and perfect now. And notice how it kind of goes out to the side. I suppose you wouldn't have to do that, as I've learned, which is from basically kind of Weckl, kind of Moeller, Gladstone, Stone, kind of stick control, that kind of school of thought. It's not something I made up. And again, I'm kind of looking in a mirror that's behind this camera, so it's not perfect every time, but the slower and the more consistent, the better, right? Like, Black Hand Cadillac. The boys a time bomb daily for hours. Do like at least an hour, man.